yeah, let's just head into some anime book club then.
Sounds about right, man. Subaru. Let me tell you about this man, Subaru. Yo,
Uh-oh.
so all right.
Hold on. To preface, we are on part 3 of Anime Book Club now. For this week, we had to do episodes 8 through 11 of ReZero. If you guys haven't been following along with us, go on, catch up. Spoilers ahead. Miles?
So all right. So early in the week when I hit y'all and I was like, yo, Subaru really gets me so mad. So I thought he died again. So that's why I was like, yo, I know they're not about to start this whole shit over. But thankfully they saved him. And I thought it was cool because we got a lot of character development, kind of what I thought, but not really with who I thought. So I thought that they was gonna really like start talking about Roswell and like more about him. But we learned a lot about Rem and Ram, and I thought like it gave me a different perspective of like who they are.
Mm-hmm. So just a quick recap. So basically in these episodes, we finally find out how everyone's been dying. Turns out that the puppy was cursing everybody, and that's how Subaru's dying, and then Rem and all that stuff. Then we see Rem's powers come out. We get some backstory, like you said, demons, Ram being the actual supposed to be like the better, stronger sister, and that whole relationship, and also just Subaru actually making it through this checkpoint. It seems like.
Yeah, I think that's what it seemed like. He kind of finessed his way through. I thought it was pretty dope that they dedicated a whole episode. I'm like all over the place, but I think it's dope that they dedicated a whole episode to Rem and Ram, just talking about like everything, kind of like what John was touching on. And the most interesting part about it was that like, yo, Rem needed to not Rem. Ram needed to learn how to be more like Rem in order to like, you know, fit in the mansion. Yeah, and I think that's like, damn, like the role reversal is real there.
It makes you feel some type of way from when they first get introduced, and then Subaru's just like, so let me get this straight. So you're good at cooking, cleaning, and all that stuff, and it goes, what are you good at? Like looks at Rem like, aren't you supposed to be good at everything else, like everything that she's not good at? And then it's just like, all right, she's just literally better than you at everything anyway. So what is your purpose? Like it defeats the purpose of like maids that you normally see in this situation, of twins you normally see in this situation. So it's like getting a backstory was just like Ram was the prodigy, and then now you know, which is called fucking shit up. But yeah, a lot of character. Also, the one thing I do want to point out was this is the first time you see Rem, you know, kind of sacrifice herself a bit for Subaru. Like if you guys remember when they first started dealing with the dogs and she pushes him out of the way.
Yeah.
And landslide hits her.
Right. You're talking about this is right before he comes back into the frame, and then the dogs start attacking him.
Yeah, right before he pushes her out. So she pushes him out of the way when he's holding the kid out of like the landslide.
Right.
He pushes her out of the way, the dog.
Yep. I remember.
I mean, you know what? Just going back. I know Miles has his personal vendettas against Subaru, but how about let's give it up for Subaru figuring out, and doing detective work and figuring out that the dog was the thing that was cursing everybody, because he came up with the plan of, all right, I'm gonna ask Beatrice, how do these curses happen, right? And Beatrice is like, oh, they gotta touch you, and he's like, all right, bet. So next time I'm in the town, I'm gonna have everybody touch me on different spots, and then I'm gonna have Beatrice expose the spot that's got cursed, and then he sees on his hand, oh, that's where the dog bit me. I thought that was brilliant detective work by Mr. Subaru. So shouts to him.
It only took him like 6 tries, but okay, that's fine.
All right. I mean, I like to see how well you do in this situation.
Yeah, you don't think I can figure out how to live my life correctly after return by death 6 times?
And then you got to figure out that. Oh, and then all right. So then you got to figure out. Oh wait, something in here is killing me and it's killing other people. He literally said, "I did everything right," and that's when Rem died. So he was like, dang, I got to start from scratch.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Basically, that's
every time wasted. Ah, shit. Here we go again.
And then it's like every time he wakes up, you're like, oh, man, did he die? Like, is he waking up going back to the start again?
Panic.
Like, I'm like I'd be worrying. I'm like, dang, like, I hope he didn't die, because all this would be for nothing.
Starting to get stressed out.
Yeah, I'm be stressed out for him. But first of all, why is the puppy like just this whole demonic thing controlling all the other dogs? Like, because that's the shaman, right? The shaman is controlling the dog,
and that's where the curses come from.
Yeah, that was wild. And then, I mean, I know I'm jumping to the last episode that we had to watch, but my man's Roswell coming in, swooping in, like, ooh, haha.
Gawa. Yeah, he started bugging.
I was just mad because he was like, "Hey, what's going on, everybody?" Like nothing, like it was nothing. Like,
he popped up like Goku. Like, oh man, you guys are almost dead.
Like, damn, what y'all been doing over here?
Did you guys need help? Is that what's going on?
I just happened to be in the neighborhood and I saw y'all was fighting.
I heard you guys screaming. So I just wanted to make sure everything was okay.
Nah, I need to know the extent of Roswell's power because you saw how my man jumped up and flew when he left the mansion and then came through and took out all the witch fiends like it was nothing. Nah, that's a powerful man right there. That's a D. Orochimaru's second cousin is wilding right now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. He's a wild dude. Roswell is like, I'm very scared to see like what he's about. Like when I already know he's going to like that boss fight. Whoever gotta fight him, I feel bad for them, bro.
It's the dragon. He said at the end of the episode, I'm about to fight this dragon. All right. Also, at the end of that episode, I don't know if you guys picked up. So is my man's Roswell piping Ram? Because like, what's going on here?
Yeah, he basically said that ass is mine. For real.
He was like, I'm sorry, I couldn't be here to give you attention. I was like, wait, what's going on here? Whoa, Kobe Bryant, let's slow it down, pump the brakes. R. Kelly, what's going on here?
Like, that's how you're gonna have to hit your girl when you come back from Miami. She's what? You didn't talk to me the whole trip, and you're gonna be like, I'm sorry, I wasn't here to give you attention.
Nah, I just because she references like that one like fiery night or whatever like that. But I think it's that in itself is going to be an interesting to dive into that story arc of like, all right, well, why did they're twins, so why did he choose Ram over Rem?
Well, you peep like in the joint, he was like, well, I own your body, whatever he says. It's something along those lines. And then like you see that like he moves a forehead, and then you see where the horn that she used to be. I feel like it got something to do with that.
Oh, true, because he was replenishing her mana.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I also just feel like Ram was the one who was always leading up until she had her horn removed. So Rem still looks up to her and is still kind of following along and trying to follow her lead to an extent. Even though as much as Ram is like, I need to learn how to be normal from Rem is still like, that's my big sister. She's responsible. She can do anything. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, she's still the leader of the two, I would say. Because at the same time, like she always gets the first responsibility at the house when Roswell leaves. And, whenever Ram is just like, hey, Ram, like, these are kind of my orders. Like, this is what I think. Like, can you just do it or like go along with it? Ram's just like, okay.
Yeah, I think the origin story was crazy. How like they tried to kill them, and then they were like, "Nah, it don't work like that, Playboy." Then they grow up together, and you know what it reminded me of? Low key in Naruto with
Let's say Sasuke's village.
No, from like all the way in the before time, the Sage of Six Paths, his sons, Ashura and
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, right.
Isn't it
how like
Asha and Ashura?
Something like that. But like how one brother like was like figured out like Ninshu and like was able to do all like cool things, and like the younger brother was, kind of lagging behind, but still looked up to him. It kind of like in the beginning, Indra, Indra and Ashura.
Right.
Yeah, it kind of reminded me of like their relationship, and like how one brother was like more gifted than the other at certain things. But I mean, obviously the two things are different, but that like their relationship kind of like reminds me of that. And even like when I think it was Ashura kind of turned evil, you still saw like the bond, the sibling bond that they shared was like really, really powerful. And I think that's one of the things that strikes me in this show is even though, what do you call it? Rem could have had, contempt and, disdain for for Ram because she was so gifted and everybody liked her. And like even the parents, like when Ram saved her from the fire in the forest, you're like, oh, you guys are both okay. And then Ram was like, dang, like I was the one in danger. Like, why are y'all not worried happy that I'm okay? Like Ram wasn't even there for real. But
I feel so bad that they cut her hair, her horn off. I was like, damn.
Yo, yeah, Odu came up out of nowhere and was like, slice.
Yeah, damn. I love doing this, especially after like hearing your predictions last week, and then Miles and you were like, yo, I really like that story about the ogres. You know, I pay attention to the little things. And you're like, I pay attention to the little things, and I think it's foreshadowing. This is going to be important later on.
Bro, it still might be. You think about the concept. I was thinking about this earlier, right? I was thinking about with the red ogre and the blue ogre, kind of like
Rem and Ram. What do you mean it might be?
Yo, all right. Well, okay, well, yeah. Okay, well, you know what? Whatever. Cool. Well, I was right. I was right.
I was giving you credit, and then
you're giving me credit.
It might be. So you just disregarded.
All right, whatever. But I appreciate the credit, John. Thank you so much.
But one of the things that I really want to bring up was, and this can go into like this was one of my favorite parts, and like one of the reasons, another reason why I think this anime excels over other ones is the way they display the emotion, like the scene in episode 8 where he's crying in her lap after it's like,
yes, I like
leading
that.
Up to that, where it's just
very very human element.
As soon as Puck you go, yo, his insides are not matching up with his out, and it's just like him trying to be like, oh, I'm happy go lucky, everything's okay, and it's him just like, I feel sick, and it's like, I feel like that's so real, and that's so like that definitely hits people like home for so many people. I feel like
JC said it best. Is a very human element. I think we all been in that position where like we've just so down and so like not even wanting to talk to anybody.
Make people worry.
Yeah, right. You're just going through the motions.
Yeah, you don't want to make people worry, so you're just out here like, no, I'm good. Like, don't worry.
Yo, I did remember doing that like right before I graduated too. I was in my room, and I just burst out into tears. And it was weird because like I hadn't cried in like years, and like up until then I'm just like, all right, yeah, I'm happy, you know. Lucky, I'm like, yo, all like this stuff was like, dang, I'm really graduating. I don't have a job, but it's like all the things like friends are moving away and like things like that. I'm like, dang, like you try and be happy, but it's like, dang, I'm kind of sad inside. Sometimes you gotta let it out. But I like that about she was like, yo, why did Amelia kind of make it hot? She was like, yo, don't, like, relax, B, come on, like, don't even look at me.
Don't make it hot,
I'm not even supposed to be doing this, but like, come on.
Yeah, and then I love how they were teasing him. They were like, he's like, I have a request, and he goes, it's the lap. They're like,
he wants to lay on the lap.
Yeah, that shit. But all that, like, I just feel like it was so fire, like, because you like that human element. Everyone, I feel like, can relate to it to some extent. And then just like the actual thing. That's why I always tell people, like, Miles, I know you said you're watching both, like sub and dub, but to me, it's like I obviously don't know what the dub is, but like I just know that they just do such a good job, like the voice actors for the sub, like hearing that pain in his voice, even though I can't understand what he's saying, but I could feel the emotion through it.
Mm-hmm. You know what was crazy, and you'll never hear me say this about any dubbed anime, like even Yu Yu Hakusho, like that shows that's probably like one of my favorites, and I prefer to watch it subbed every time. Mm-hmm. With this, I feel like the English voice actors are actually pretty good. I'm not like
there are good dubs out there. Like
hell yeah, there are.
There's just not a whole lot of them. But okay, I'm probably gonna end up watching it. That makes me feel good because then I have a better chance of getting Ari to watch it if the dub is good. Yeah, no, like I love that scene, and it's like it's funny because me and my coworker, we were talking about this the other day, because it was like if a customer like annoys me at work, like I'm very good at keeping a straight face and just kind of moving through it and keeping very neutral in my interaction. Yeah. But like for the people who know me, if they notice at work, if I'm start getting tight with a customer, I kind of just grip the mouse, and like you'll see me like grab the whole mouse, and it's like I could probably crush it in my hand. Yeah, and it was like yesterday, like after I thought that I was off and had to come into work, so I was super tight, and I was just like, I really need like a stress ball or something because I want to crush something. He was like, you know, you're very tactile when you're stressed. And then he was like, me on the other hand, I actually internalize everything, and then I get a stomach ache. And literally that was all I was thinking was when he's like, I feel sick, and then he throws up. And then I'm just like, all right, well, it's Gant. But yeah, no, that was super good.
Yeah. Also, I was like kind of thinking this. I noticed that Subaru and Rem kind of have way more interaction than any other character in the show. Do you think there's going to be anything like I don't know. I know Subaru is like transfixed on Amelia, but do you think there's like the possibility that maybe Rem, like as crazy as it sounds, would develop any type of romantic feelings if she's even capable of that?
JT, you're switching up a little bit after how determined you were that Subaru is going to end up with Amelia.
No. But that's why I said I didn't say that Subaru would have those feelings. I'm saying if Rem would develop those feelings, for Subaru, because he's like the only one that's like actually listened to her and like talked to her and like encouraged her as like a person and actually told her that she's worth more than just being Ram's replacement.
Okay,
Yeah, that's right.
I see
on y'all.
Okay, I see. Okay, I see where you're going with this. So I'll use an example of y'all hear me refer to Yu Yu Hakusho like more than anything, but with Yusuke, his relationship with the angel that had brought him back, it was very similar to like how Rem's relationship is with Subaru, but it all ends up. What I don't want to say like in the end they all end up with like the person who they want to end up with, but 9 times out of 10 that's usually how you think it's gonna happen is how it happens. Like because Yusuke, he ends up with Kazuma. That's a girl that liked him throughout the whole show. That's kind of how it went. Regardless of like whatever relationship forms, I guess. But I don't know. This show is mad unpredictable. So for all we know, in one reality, Rem and Subaru might end up together, and then they might just get killed, and then restart. Might go back 2 years.
You said 2 years. I'm crying.
I don't know. Listen, we don't know how long these check. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see.
Oh man, no.
John, what's your take?
I can't give a take.
Oh, you're right. You can't because you're conflicted.
Yeah, but it's interesting to hear you guys talk about it.
Yeah, it's lit. Wait, also like the one thing that did kind of a little bit confuse me. I didn't really like pay too much attention, but I think it was maybe like episode 9 or 10. I forget. But it was right before Puck said that. Oh yeah, Subaru's like dying inside. Like he's not as happy as he seems. They were like fighting over like who Amelia likes more or something like that. And my thing was like, wait, why would Puck, like, how could that involve Puck at all? Like, isn't he just supposed to be like her spirit guide or something like that? Like, I didn't get that because I know Puck is a guy, even though like in the sub, I just assumed it was a girl because just the way the voice was, how high pitched it was. But like, I didn't get that. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's something. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it.
The whole time I thought that spirits was neutral, but I guess
same. I just thought it was supposed to be like just a guide for her, protects her and like gives her power, but that's about it.
Puck's let's see. Puck's an interesting character, and it's like I do feel like it's more like to me with Puck, it feels more like a parent. It feels more like where it's like, when a parent is like has a kid and the kid's like, mommy, like I want to marry you when I grow up or whatever, like shit like that, and then Puck's just playing along. And also I just love like his interactions with Subaru, so to me it just felt like he was playing along with it. So it's like, I don't know, like Puck's relationship is just really strange in that sense,
right?
But I thought that scene was funny because it's like it's also Amelia's just like, oh stop, and then I loved how he literally was just like, she's like, I love Puck the most, and Puck loves me the most. And then Subaru's just like, where do I fit in? And I know it's like he tried to seem like it was like, oh, this is a witty remark, but inside he was just like, zone it is.
I can't wait till I almost say Yusuke, freaking Subaru. I can't wait until he starts learning like how to control his magic and use his magic, because I think he's kind of like how last episode I said he kind of a weakling. I feel like he gonna end up getting strong. It's just a fact of when and a fact of where it's going to happen and how many times he's gonna die for him to like actually learn how to hone his strength.
Yeah, my man's pulled out the shamak.
And so I was like, there are 4 different categories of the magic. He's like, all right, bet. He's like, what am I? They went darkness. He's like, what the fuck? That wasn't one of the 4. Like, wait.
Although I feel like because if I found out that I was Shadow and it was a rare thing, I'd be like, oh, yeah, it's lit.
But I guess no one just knows freaking shadow magic for him to learn. They were like, all right, you could probably learn this one.
It kind of reminded me of the Naruto, like how they have the elements and like all that other stuff, like the wind nature,
the chakra
nature. He basically, yeah, it's definitely like a chakra nature. But what he has is basically like a genjutsu for real. Like that's the only thing is like he affect like how people sees and stuff like that. Whereas like with the other elements that they have, the earth, air, wind, water kind of thing, it's like I'm trying to think like this kind of like Avatar too if you think about it, because they got like those elements and people really be like low key like Ram, like she was really like wind bending on. Think about it.
Oh, that's a fact.
Yeah,
I was just getting ready to pick the episodes for next week. I'm really excited because an episode of ReZero when this came out got nominated for like episode of the year.
Word.
The very next episode, or
it's not the very next episode, but I'm pretty sure if I remember the episode number correctly, and I'm pretty confident I do, it's gonna be the last episode that we would do.
Copy.
So right now, finished episode 11. So I want to do episodes 12 through 15.
Bet.
I feel like that's a good place to stop. And this one, I'm very excited for this next chapter. Like, yeah, very excited. Do we have any new general thoughts? Like your overall perception of the series so far?
I think I'm starting to favor the series a lot. Like Subaru, as much as I don't want to like him, it's hard to not root. I guess because yeah. But it's good. It's funny though because I just know for a fact it's just like I know he's gonna fuck up because I know he's gonna die again. So I think that makes it even easier to root for him because this is like, all right, well, no matter how many times like I know he's gonna end up dying, so it's okay. It's a little different than watching like other animes. So I think my favorite part was without this string of episodes, I think it was when they like Rem and Ram's like character development. Yeah, because that was just a lot. That was like a lot of backstory that I need. I'm like, yo, who are these mysterious ass people? How the hell did they end up working in a mansion? Like, but I got everything I needed.
Yeah. Also, a thing that like I've been really enjoying, is I just love his back and forth with Beatrice.
Oh yeah,
love it.
That's pretty funny.
Like just her character in general and like the way they have him going, where kind of like she's an adult child. Just heard.
Yeah, I was trying to figure that out. Is she like supposed to be like? Because I think she's like 9.
Yeah, I feel like she's just one of those characters where it's like she doesn't, but she stayed at like age.
She doesn't age, right?
15 or something. Yeah, you know what I mean. Well, 15.
So she's really like 250 years old, but
yeah, exactly, some shit like that. Where it's like she's wise, but she's just a youth.
Yeah.
Their interaction is hilarious. Like she's literally like, "Why should I even help you by removing this curse?" And then he's like, if I die, then Amelia's gonna be sad. And if Amelia's sad, it's gonna affect Puck. And you don't want Puck sad, right? And she's like, "Alright, I guess."
No, that was smart. That was
she's like, fuck your logic.
All right, yeah, I'm really excited for next week. Shit, I'm gonna watch these episodes twice. But
that's what I do every week.
Yeah, because you watch it twice, so you don't watch it on ahead. Also,
yeah, exactly. That's part of the reason.
Definitely do not go on ahead. You're gonna want to. I will say you're probably gonna want to. I'm not stopping in like the middle of a story, like of a story progression in this. At that point, you're gonna want to though, but also you're gonna need like some space, some breathing room. So it's a good thing that we're breaking it up by week here. But
man,
next week episodes 12 through 15, finish through 15, guys. And yeah, I feel like this is good. I love this shit. I feel like we're having really good conversation. All right, let's wrap this up, guys. That is the end of episode 4 of the Sarutobi Sports Pod.
Woo! To all of those that tuned in, just want to thank y'all for being loyal to us. And we got some more NBA, NFL, MLB, ABC coming to y'all next week. Stay tuned for the next week's podcast. And gentlemen, y'all have a good night.
It's been a pleasure. This makes me happy. Yeah, catch me at Defender Narwhal on Twitter. If y'all really go on my Instagram, you can find it. And follow Sarutobi Sports everywhere. And we're working to get us on some more podcast platforms to make it easier to get out to you guys. We're in that process. YouTube channel coming soon.
Yeah. You already know the vibes. Your boy JT, Justin Transition. You can follow me, J_Thomas_24. That's the Twitter. Don't worry about the Instagram.
Where can they read your articles, my guy?
Oh, you can read my articles. Elite Sports, NewYork.com, JetsMaven.com, WBLZ Media, Clutch Points, Nets Republic, Nothing But Nets. Yeah, I'm all over this. I'm all over it. Not doing a lot of basketball right now, just because it's kind of dead right now. But football, I'm getting these football things out. I'm actually in the midst of writing one right now. So yeah, y'all stay tuned for that.
All right. Love you guys. See you next week.